Lovely faces, greetings, lovely faces, greetings. Lovely faces, we are exploring common themes with your girl with the good vibes, Goddess. Yes, yes, yes. So today on Exploring Common Themes, we're talking about self-love. We're talking about worth. We're talking about respect. We're talking about respecting yourself and loving yourself and all of that goodness. All right? Okay, so here we go. This is something, true story, that happened to me. I was touched at work, and I'm going to tell you guys what I did about it and then what I should have done about it. All right? Want to hear it? Here it goes. So first, let's define harassment. Harassment is unwanted attention. Unwanted attention. It could be flirting. It could be a cat call. There's been plenty of times where I've been cat called. It was this one time I was walking across a Kroger parking lot, and this guy was like, "Hey, baby girl, let me touch on your locks." Like, touch on your locks. I'm like, no, excuse me, sir. I don't want you touching on anything on me. So harassment is unwanted attention. It can happen over multiple occasions, and it can happen once. So don't think that harassment is something that has to be prolonged and happen over and over and over and over again. Harassment is one unwanted attention, right? Sexual harassment is unwanted attention or touch of a sexual nature, right? So this is what happened to me, what I should have done about it, and what I did do about it. But what I did, I should not have done. I should have done something else. All right? So, work. This particular situation happened in a work environment, right? I was working at a production facility, 12-hour days, lots and lots of people. We have all the LGBT people that work there, people with pink hair, people with tattoos, people with facial piercings, people of different countries and different ethnicities and different languages, lots and lots of different people, old people, young people, short people, tall people, fat people, skinny people. I worked in a very diverse environment, and with all of these people in the environment, I would take time and talk to so-and-so. Okay, hey, you're from this place? Tell me about that place. I want to know. Oh, okay, hey, this is your lifestyle? Tell me more about that lifestyle. I want to know. I really want to know, because I like people, and we learn when we listen to people talk about their things, right? Unjudgmentally. You can't judge anybody because you don't know people. You don't know what they went through. You don't know what they were taught when they were growing up. But this is what I did, right? I'm a little bit of an information whore. I like knowledge. I like information. We learn the most when we listen, right? It helps develop perspective. You hear somebody else's perspective from their life's perspective. Anyway, so I guess during all of this time, like I said, it was 12-hour shifts, and we did lots of mandatory overtime. So during this time of me talking to this person, talking to that person, talking to this person, you see the same people every day, and you're with them for 12 hours a day. I believe this person took my curiosity and my inquisitive nature as interest. Oh, she's talking to me. Oh, she must be interested. Oh, getting heated. Oh, and it was not. It was just me being curious and non-judgmental, because I just want to know. If I ask a question, I just want to know. It don't mean anything unless I say it's something, and I'm a very upfront person. And if I want something to be something, I'll say, hey, let's make something be something. But I ain't say that. So anyway, this is how the story goes. Finally, so go to break. First break of the day. Don't reverse. Before that, when I came into work on this particular day, I was already frazzled. I'm an empath, and so I have moments where I can be around lots of people and I'm fine, and then I have moments when in the presence of multiple energies, it freaks me out, and I become damn near panicked, or just very exhausted, or just frazzled is the word that makes sense. So on this particular day, I felt crowded, and there were lots of people, and they brought in like extra people and they were there, and then they left, and then more people came, and it was just like, who are these people? Where are they coming from? And where are they going? But I didn't care that they were leaving, but it was just like, so I felt a little frazzled because it was a lot going on in my space, and I was already just feeling some kind of way anyway in this particular day, and I was letting the people know who sat beside me that for sure, I don't know what's going on, but I'm really not in a good mood, and I think I just might go home because I'm a little stressed out. I felt overwhelmed. That's what I mean by being frazzled. I was overwhelmed this particular day at work, and so went to first break. Work starts at 6 a.m. First break is about 8:30. Went to first break, came back from first break, getting ready to, get my work on, do my thing. And this person walks up behind me and grabs my hips and then like slow grinds, dry hump me. And in my mind, I'm like, what are you doing? What's going on back there? Who sent you? Who sent you? And I didn't know what to think about it. So I had already mentioned to this person, okay, after break, I'm going to go sit somewhere else and do my work over here. And so after that happened, after I was dry humped or grinded on or thrusted against, I went and I sat over there because that's what I was already going to do because I was already overwhelmed and that was just my plan. And so when I went over there, I had time to sit with myself and I thought about it. I was like, I didn't want none of that. I felt weird. I felt like people were watching. I felt violated. And this whole time I'm thinking, I think I was just sexually harassed. But the thing that made it even more confusing was the fact that it was a woman that had done this act or gesture or whatever it was supposed to be to me. And so I was just so confused and overwhelmed, and I was already frazzled. And so what I did was I went up to the team lead and I said, hey, I can't take today and I'm gonna go home, and I don't care how negative that is on my whatever, I can't be here and I'm going home. Deuces. So I left. I went home tired. Whatever happened, whatever was going on, my energy was completely 100% drained. I couldn't even think of my PIN number. When I went to the bank, I had to take out money to give to my nieces to take them to the mall so they can go do their teenage thing. And I couldn't even put in numbers, and it's just like, nope, decline, because I was honestly like frazzled. Like I think I was just sexually harassed by a woman at work, inappropriately touched at work. Regardless, if it was a man, if it was a woman, I was inappropriately touched. I had unwanted attention, unwanted physical touch, unwanted behavior that I don't feel that I caused to happen to me in a place where I have to go to every single day, right? So later on that day, my team lead called me. He was like, hey, I talked to so-and-so. What would you like to do going forward? Because I told him, I said, you know what? I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble. You spend 12 hours a day talking to somebody, you know a lot about their lives. And I knew that this person had a scheduled in, surgery, some type of surgery going on, something with them. And, you work a job, you need your benefits, you need your temporary disability, you need, the insurance to even get whatever type of procedure that you need. And so I'm like, okay, this lady is touching me. I'm fucked up with it, but I know you need your surgery, and that's just me. I'm very, what is it called? I care for people. I'm very considerate, even though people weren't considerate toward me. I was having a bad day already. She didn't consider the fact that her touching me, regardless of how I was touched, was going to add to my bad day. And it did. And I'm highly fucked up with it. Was highly fucked up with it. Of course, I'm over it now. I'm making a video because I want to see you win. I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes that I have made, right? So I told my team lead, I said, you know what? I just don't want to work with you guys. I want to work on the other far end of the production facility, away from her, away from you guys. Even though I completely loved my whole team, everybody was super freaking cool. And I was just like, I just put me far away on the other side of the building, and I'll just sit there and I'll just work and do my thing over yonder. And so that's what we did. So I worked over there. And so this was not a good idea because every day, every other day, I would run into her. And since I wasn't working with her, this means I worked with her girlfriend, who also worked with us. Think about that. Mess. So the fact that she was still around, right? Now I'm hearing my name from other people who knew nothing of the situation, right? People are telling me that I'm being called all kinds of bitches and hoes, and that she's like, I don't like her, I got a girlfriend. Why would I touch her? Ain't nobody touch her. Ain't nobody da-da-da-da. Calling me, saying all kinds of like, you got beef with me, all this and that. And I did nothing in this situation. I did nothing. I went to work. I was overwhelmed. I got touched. I removed myself from the situation, and you're calling me out of my name, and people are running back and telling me that when they had no reason to know anything else, because I didn't say anything else. I went to work. I got touched. I left work. I came back to work. I was no longer working over there. Now I'm on the other side of the freaking building. So that's what I did. What I should have done, and what you should do in any scenario where you are violated, regardless if it's a man, regardless if it's a woman, if it's a transgender, if it's somebody really, really, really short, if it's somebody really, really, really tall, regardless of who this person is to you, if somebody disrespects you, if they violate your personal space, if they touch you inappropriately, if they say something to you out the wrong way, even if it's a racial slur, go to management and tell them, hey, in my case, roll back that beautiful bean footage and check out at this time right after break. I was here, she was standing there, she came up to me and grabbed my waist and thrust it against the back of me. They would have removed her. She would not have came back. My mouth, my name would have not have been in her mouth. That was almost kind of bad. My name would have never been in her mouth to the point where other people would have been talking. And now there's all this gossip around me, and all I wanted was peace. All I wanted was to go to work and to not have drama. But some people don't know how to live life drama free, and they got to start things and make up scenarios and all this and that just because I didn't take her love offer, gesture, inappropriate touch, dry humping me, thirsting against the back of me without my permission. I didn't like that. Who would like that? Highly fucked up with it. But rather than going off, rather than causing a scene, rather than embarrassing somebody in their face, I was just like, just move me. If you like me so much where you gotta put your hands on me, I'm gonna remove myself from you. Because at the end of the day, I got bills, you got bills. I got bills, you got bills. We all here for the same reason. We're gonna work these 12 funky hours, get this motherfucking money, and go home and have a good day. You know what I'm saying? Sleep, come back, do it again. So that's my train of thought. And so even though I chose the lesser route and to be like, you know what, just move me to the other side of the facility, that was not enough. Because to still run into this person, to still run into her girlfriend, to work side by side with her girlfriend, and she's like, why are you working over here now? Didn't you used to work over there? And she's trying to start some stuff now and get some information out of me. If you got an issue with your girlfriend, you're trying to figure out what she did or what she didn't do, you need to talk to her. And if she can't take the truth, then that's between y'all two. But what y'all got going on ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm over here minding my business. You go handle that over there. I ain't telling you nothing because I ain't do nothing. I'm just working. And I'm going to continue to work. And it ain't got nothing to do with me. If you can't trust her, that's between you and her. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's why I'm over here. But I can't tell you that. Because what y'all got going on ain't got nothing to do with me. And so, this is real life, true story. I was touched at work. Sexually harassed by a woman, inappropriately touched. And what I did was remove myself. What I should have done was remove her. Told management, been like, hey, roll back that beautiful bean footage. You would see at this time around this whatever, at this part of the facility, this is what happened to me and I do not like it. And it's inappropriate and made me feel very bad. And uncomfortable. It was awkward, uncomfortable, and it continued to be awkward. Every day I went to work and I saw her, she acted like she didn't see me or didn't want to talk to me, and then other people started treating me weird, like I did something to her. Other people, the reason why I should have went ahead and went straight to management, because people talk, so other people started treating me weird, like I had done something, like I was the offender. And I'm the defendant. Like, I didn't do anything to anybody. I came to work and I was violated. And I just wanted to remove myself. But people were treating me different who I thought I was cool with because people were talking. So not only was it awkward because I didn't do what I should have done, meaning go to management, people were talking, she was talking, and it got back to me. And then I had to work with her girlfriend. And then her girlfriend was talking and trying to get information from me. And then I didn't give it to her. So now she's looking at me like I had something to do with it. I want her woman. And I don't. No means no. I don't. That's just not what it is. Because one, I'm a respectful person. You know what? None of that even matters. That's not what it was. I did nothing but remove myself from the situation, and people kept talking, and then now it's this whole world, because you're 12 hours at work. That's a world, and people in space, and people become things, and things become things, and it's real because you're there for so long. You can't help but to notice and to wonder and to question and to ask. I guess that's questioning too, huh? Anyway, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're being disrespected to any means of the word, go to somebody who can make some things happen. Go to management, go to the CEO, write a letter, send an email, do whatever you got to do. And especially if you didn't do anything, get the person who did remove, because otherwise you're setting yourself up for awkward days. You're setting yourself up for failure, because eventually, I mean, anything could have happened. Her girlfriend could have came up to me, could have picked a fight with me, you know, and these are both butchy women, both of them butchy, you know, ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't judge people. It ain't none of my business, you know, but it's just like, dang, I'm just sitting here trying to work. No telling who could have walked up behind me and started something thinking that I wanted somebody who I did not want. And all I wanted was to go to work, do what I had to do, go home, eventually collect a paycheck, and do it again. You know, so definitely protect yourself, love and respect yourself, respect those around you, and treat people how you want to be treated. That's what I try to do, but not everybody's going to treat you how you want them to treat you and how you're going to treat them. And so, but yeah, don't do what I did. Do what I should have done. Meaning, tell somebody and get that person removed. Forget all of that extra analytical stuff. Like I said, I'm overly considerate, and I think and I ponder, and I'm just like, well, this person needs this job. I can always find another job. This person has surgery, and I'm sure they're planning on surgery, and I'm sure that, you know, they're considering, or they need this insurance and this disability leave and this and that. If all of that was important to this person, then they would not have touched me. If all of that was important to this person, then they would not have touched me. Because not everybody feels how I feel or is considerate how I'm considerate. Anybody else, they would have been out of there, been gone by noon that day. She should have left, not me. And so I want you guys to win. I want you to win. I want you to win in this life thing. And that's why I'm sharing my stories with you. This is real life. It happened a few months ago. So not bashing anybody, not speaking bad about anybody's company, not talking bad about anybody's lifestyle. None of that. Is being disrespected and how I should have treated it, how I should have handled it, you know, because it's all about, if I don't take care of me, who's going to take care of me? If you don't take care of you, who's going to take care of you? If you don't stand up for you, who's going to stand up for you? I didn't stand up for me, so there was nobody else there to stand up for me. You know, and I want you guys to do better than what I myself have done. We are exploring common themes. We're talking about sexual harassment. We're talking about self-respect. We're talking about justice and peace and all of that good stuff. Until next time, I am the Good Vibes Goddess, signing out. Peace.